What's going on, everybody? Good morning. It is Matt Smith with Talking the SmackDown Wrestling Podcast. I wanted to jump on here real quick and just say thank you for the views, thank you for the comments, thank you for the support. And while I've got you on that, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, share this content. That way people who you're friends with can jump on board as well. And I appreciate what you're doing for me. We have a lot of things to talk about this morning that broke across all social media platforms that happened last night on Wednesday night and late Tuesday night, the night before. Speaking of Tuesday night, what happened? We'll start from there and work our way down to right now. Tuesday night, the Pat McAfee set was destroyed. The building was broken into. It was chaotic. It was a high volume, just piece of work, of excitement. And what happened? After everybody had done left the arena, the building, there was one janitor that was cleaning the floors, and who snuck their way into that building, into that room? None other than the reigning WWE Undisputed Champion, Mr. Cody Rhodes himself. He goes into that building, taps the janitor on the shoulder, and then proclaims to walk over to where Pat McAfee has his daily show in that function of that building. Cody Rhodes grabs a Babe Ruth signed baseball bat, and he goes to tearing that set to shreds. There was a framed portrait on the front of the desk where Pat McAfee stands of him and Randy Orton, and that portrait is gone. It's shredded up. The whole room, just Cody Rhodes takes that bat and just shreds it all to pieces. And then he grabs his WWE title, puts it back on his shoulder, grabs Pat McAfee's MacBook Pro laptop, and goes and walks out and smashes that laptop and leaves like a certified boss. He is the man. He is the champ. He gets on his private jet to leave, and not only does he leave, he's leaving in style as he uses Pat McAfee's own entrance music to do so. That brings us to last night. What happened last night? Well, before I get to last night, what happened yesterday on Wednesday in the It Is What It Is podcast, there was a rapper, Cameron, on there. There was the host of the show, and their special guest was none other than Main Event Jey USO. One of the USO brothers, one of the best tag team champions, and one of the best current wrestlers today they had on this show. Well, Mr. Rapper Cameron, he gets upset. He has said that he don't want Jey USO. Jey USO is just a small fish in the pond. He wants somebody on the top marquee to be on that It Is What It Is podcast show that he wants to interview. So what does Jey USO do? He backs up. He says, man, I don't have to be here. He said, I can leave. And then that rapper just goes and just keeps poking him and keeps calling him names and calling some very bad, verbal language here. And Jey USO gets in his face, grabs him, pulls him over the announce table desk at that podcast, and Jey USO goes to laying it down. I mean, just destroying this guy. Now, I don't personally know who this rapper is, but I think that this was one of the realest segments that there ever was. I don't think it was planned because camera guys got involved. Security got involved. The other podcast hosts got involved, and they were pulling Jey USO off of this rapper Cameron. What happened on the flip side of AEW Dynamite last night? Well, that's a good question. It was main evented by the current AEW World Heavyweight Champion MJF versus Mr. Darby Allin. Darby Allin, as we know, is a longtime original of AEW. He is a former tag team champion along with Icon Sting, which is his best friend. Sting was in the backstage in support of Darby Allin in his World Heavyweight Championship match last night on Dynamite. And who come out the winner? None other than Darby Allin is the new, I repeat, the new AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Sting comes out to celebrate. The locker room comes down. They're flooded the ring. Just confetti and goes everywhere. Pyro goes everywhere. And it is a great sight to see. Congratulations to Darby Allin, the new AEW World Champion. Well, tonight is Thursday, April the 16th, 2026. What do we got going on tonight in the wrestling world? Tonight is TNA Impact, and it is the in-ring return going against Showtime Eric Young, making his first TNA Impact match return in 9 years is Mr. EC3, Ethan Carter III. That is going to be an exciting match to watch. I am definitely going to tune in. I advise you do the same. So tonight is Thursday night. We have tomorrow night is the last night of WWE programming before WrestleMania starts this weekend on Saturday night. So we have Friday Night SmackDown tomorrow night. What is going to go on with the backlash of Pat McAfee? How is him and Randy Orton going to take this grudge, this discharge, this degenerate act of Cody Rhodes destroying the Pat McAfee show and set? How are they going to react to Cody Rhodes taking and stealing his belt back that Pat McAfee and Randy Orton stole originally? Tune in tomorrow night to see what happens with it. We also know there's going to be a showdown between Drew McIntyre and the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu tomorrow night before their clash this weekend's WrestleMania. Got a lot of exciting things coming up. Stay tuned. WrestleMania is Saturday night, night 1. Sunday night, night 2. And speaking of WrestleMania, each night, Saturday night and Sunday night, you're going to get over 8 hours per night of WWE product. From the pre-show to where they do the interviews and they run down the match card and their predictions, to the first hour of the 2 free matches, to the main full show itself, which requires a ESPN subscription to view that. Then the post-show where they go and they interview all the winners, and at the end of that post-show will be interviewed by none other than current CCO of WWE, Mr. Paul Levesque, Triple H himself. Stay tuned. I'm Matt Smith with Talking the SmackDown Wrestling Podcast. You better be as excited about WrestleMania and the current product as I am, because it is a fire time to be a wrestling fan. Thank you for what you do. You have a blessed day. Thank you.